I went to a lot of digital conferences, online commerce conferences, and learned as much as I could. And of course, we brought people on board in our team who had expertise in different areas. But certainly a bit of jumping in the deep end, which I think a lot of entrepreneurs do, and learning how to swim.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. And out of all the
doing really well in sportswear, particularly for women's sportswear. So the business model exists, we're not reinventing the wheel, but what we're doing is seeing a place that hasn't been flourishing and trying to do that better in that particular market.
Okay, and what does it take? I mean, we heard this previously from Kate, who's the founder of Drop Dead Gorgeous Daily, and she said that she tried e-commerce and it didn't work. She had an amazing fashion blog, but tried to retail fashion, just didn't work. What is it about Style Runner that has been different to Kate's experience?
Yeah, I think that's a perfect example of where fashion is already pretty crowded. There's a lot of competition, and customers already have a place which they love. Generally, in each market, the number one and number two in a market will take about 70% of the market share. Right. So we saw a market which was sportswear, where there wasn't a clear leader for women's sportswear in e-commerce, yes. And we wanted to be first to market, which we were in 2012, yes. And we wanted to really, become a dominant player in that market. So really, it was about seeing a gap where we could enter and make a lot of market share very quickly.
Okay. And before you had Style Runner, I know you were an employee, and then you gradually went to becoming an entrepreneur. So can you talk us through that, and maybe any tips for other entrepreneurs who are looking to do the same thing?
Yeah, I started in finance, actually, institutional finance at ANZ.
Yes.
So I worked in a corporate straight out of university. And I always knew that I wanted to do something a little bit more creative, but I didn't know at that stage that it was really an entrepreneurial drive.
Yes.
At one stage, in my journey, I saw another startup company. It was a subscription video on demand service, which we kind of call a hipster Netflix.
Yes.
And I actually moved to London and worked for this startup for a couple of years, and that's when I really realised I had this startup bug. So hopefully there's something in each entrepreneur's journey where they actually realise that they do have an entrepreneurial drive. I think that's the first part, is recognising that you have entrepreneurial tendencies, yes. And then you need to make sure that you have a